of La Penta. This is WICR.
Hello, Iona College. Welcome back to Entertainment Overload. Jersey Joe and Armand Medeo back in action. Now, it's kind of sad, Armand, because this is the final Entertainment Overload of the semester. We've built something here.
We did, Joe. You know what we built? We built an everlasting relationship on the air.
We really did. You know, who else could just come on the air like this? Be Bert and Ernie, Vince Carter and Tracy McGrady, Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen. I mean, the thing I really like, Armand, is you and I can have these conversations on the air that no one else could replicate. Nobody.
You're absolutely right. We have an Anakin and Obi-Wan connection between, during the Attack of the Clones. That's me and you right now.
Don't get me started up, because if you follow the show, which I'm sure you have, we have just been gearing up for Star Wars, and the second I saw this trailer for the new movie, I just thought, what did Armand think?
Well, Armand thought was expect the unexpected with this film. This film looks like it's going to be one for the ages, Joe.
I can't tell you. I watched it one time, and I kind of just sat there kind of thinking, that was amazing.
Did you watch the trailer like 5 minutes again after?
I watched it like 30 times. And I had a 15-page paper I was writing, so I was writing the paper, and then I was like, I got to watch the trailer again. So the trailer kept distracting me because I'm writing the paper, I'm in a thought, and I'm like, man, that lightsaber was really cool.
Joe, when I
saw
this trailer, I thought of The Desolation of Smog. I went to go see that movie 3 times. I spent about $35 worth of tickets. Plus, that's not even counting ices and popcorn.
Oh, you got to get the ices.
So, it came out to about $80 over a 3-day span at the movies. And I feel like I have another one coming up because, The Hobbit's coming out again, and then Star Wars. So, I'm going to be spending a lot of money in the theaters.
We did guarantee everyone I guaranteed everyone on the air that I would be there with you. You got
to go multiple times.
I have to go
one time. Same thing with The Hobbit, the new one.
And we'll get into The Hobbit a little bit later as well. But right now, I mean, we got to put the lead at Star Wars. Now, the thing I really liked, Armand, was I think a lot of people were kind of only expecting kind of maybe a little voiceover. A lot of people weren't expecting much from this trailer, but we got a ton.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, this was nothing but action. We actually saw what the universe looked like, who the people are going to be. I thought that was important because it kind of held my hunger over a little bit more.
Well, I didn't see any Jedi. Did you see any Jedi?
Did not see any Jedi. Now, we saw the Millennium Falcon, which implies that, the Jedi are in there. But here's what I want to ask you: is the Sith guy? He's gotten more attention than anybody so far, especially with his special lightsaber. It's a lightsaber unlike any we've ever seen.
It looks like it's an extended lightsaber. It looks pretty long.
It kind of looks like a sword because, on a sword you kind of have the handlebar and then you have the blade.
Yeah.
It kind of looks like that. I thought it looked really cool. Some people didn't like it, though.
It reminded me of, what's the guy from the first one, Darth Maul? Darth Maul.
Yes.
For some reason I say Darth Voldemort, and that's Harry Potter. That's my fault.
No problem.
But it reminded me of his lightsaber.
It did a little bit. I really like it because I like the way that it looks like the story shaping up because when you hear in the background, do you think that was a Sith who you hear in the background?
Yes, I do.
Me too. I think that voice in the background is maybe either this Sith guy or it's the spirit of Darth Sidious.
No, I think it's your second option. I think it's the spirit.
The spirit?
Mm-hmm.
I think so too because
it sounded just like Sidious.
It did because there's no way he's dead because think about it. Yoda is in the spirit form, so obviously Darth Sidious is probably in the spirit form.
Exactly.
What I want to know is where did this Sith guy come from? Because is this like an apprentice perhaps that Darth Sidious had been grooming? Things like that. And then the big thing I want to know is, where do the stormtroopers come from? If the Empire's defeated, and I don't know if you know this,
Armand. That's true, you're right.
But the clone troopers and the stormtroopers, the way that they set it up in the George Lucas movies was their ultimate allegiance was to the Emperor.
The Emperor.
They obeyed his commands over all else. They're programmed to obey his orders without question. That's why when he told them to order execute 66, they did it. So with him being gone now, I'm saying, who do they obey?
Because, Joe, your answer is that he's not really gone.
So you think he could still control them from his spirit
the dead,
form?
I think he can. The dark side is a very powerful force. Do not mess with it.
Don't mess with the dark side. I like it, though. I thought that the trailer was really, really cool. They showed that little soccer ball droid, which I was like,
Yeah,
I
that's a little
hope,
weird.
I kind of hope he's part of the new gang.
Oh,
I like
maybe.
that guy. He's pretty cool.
Yeah, he was cool, weird, but cool.
Did you like the new redesign of the Stormtroopers?
Honestly, I glanced at it. It's not really coming to memory, but
Okay.
I didn't have a problem with that at the time.
See, I thought they
That
looked
crossed my
really
mind.
cool. They kind of looked a lot sleeker. It's kind of like it kind of looks like they kind of rejuvenized them, kind of made them a lot sleeker, kind of flashier. I thought they looked pretty cool.
I'll
They-
have to Google a picture. You have
Yeah.
a picture there?
I could probably try to pull one up, but and then here's the
Yeah.
even better news. Is in the news, there's going to be another Star Wars trailer expected before Avengers: Age of Ultron.
That's a full trailer, like a 2-minute.
That is going to be a full trailer. Yes. Now,
That's going to be sick.
I really, really am excited because, like I said, I wasn't expecting much from this trailer when I originally heard about it. I thought we would get maybe an image or two and a mostly voiceover with a lot of words in the background, but no way. This was an actual trailer, so I'm excited. Do you think they're going to maybe show a Jedi in this one?
Oh, they have to, Joe. It's
You
going to be a
think
full
so?
trailer. You're going to see a lot more stuff in this one.
Now, the way I'm thinking is, I don't think there's going to be a lot of Jedi in this movie. I think, obviously, Luke is going to be the big one here, but I still think he's probably going through that phase where he's
Wait,
restarting the
I
Jedi.
thought they showed Luke in this. Wasn't he flying the Millennium Falcon? I thought they showed a quick second of him in the Falcon, like driving through the glass.
I don't know.
I could have sworn I saw Luke.
I have to dissect the trailer maybe a little bit more, but I definitely remember when the Millennium Falcon, it's kind of like in the desert, and the TIE fighters are kind of coming at him, and they're missing all the shots, and a lot of people were complaining that the TIE fighters' aim is horrible.
Oh yeah.
Maybe rightfully so, but I don't know. I think that Luke is going to be big, but I don't know how many Jedi are going to be, because he's still got to restart the whole Jedi Order.
Well, whose kids are in this? You have
think
Han Solo
Han
and
Solo and Leia.
yeah,
I think they have two, because
boy and girl, or girl and girl.
I think boy and girl. Kind of like,
So they have Jedi blood in her from Leia.
Yes.
So. Okay, and then Luke. Is Luke married or have a kid? No.
I don't think because, I don't think Jedi, if they still have that tradition, but back in the day when the Order was up and running and stuff like that, we
Yeah.
weren't allowed to. That's why Anakin
broke it.
Yeah.
Another thing he broke.
Another thing, he breaks a lot of rules. I don't know, but I think in the alternate universe, Luke, Han Solo's son, became a Jedi. So I don't know if they're gonna follow that trend. But
Young Harrison Ford in the prime.
Yeah,
in the
I like
flesh.
it. But that's the thing. I don't know what they're gonna do with Luke because the actor Mark Hamill, he's a little bit. It doesn't look like he has the same kind of movement he used to have.
Oh, neither does Harrison Ford.
Neither does exactly. So I don't know, but I do have an idea, Armand. I think at the end of the movie, you're going to see Boba Fett.
Oh God.
I think when the movie ends, they're gonna show him somehow, include him somehow. You're gonna think it's gonna be over, and then it's gonna be like Boba Fett's waiting, doing something to set up Boba Fett's standalone film in the summer.
Oh man, Joe.
That's my idea.
Joe, I think your idea should be put in the ocean with Godzilla.
Put in the ocean with Godzilla. Come on. Yeah, I know. I'm always trying to. I need to have hope.
New
I
extravagant
need
ideas.
to have hope that Boba Fett's still alive. I just can't buy it, Armand. The Pit of Carcoon. I've said it many times throughout
Joe, I'm
the
gonna be honest with you. You have a better hope that LeBron's gonna win the NBA championship this year than Boba Fett being alive.
Wow.
That's your.
Wow, that's crushing my dreams over. Well, I would rather see LeBron win the championship, man.
I'm just saying. I mean, that's not gonna happen either.
Oh man, you're killing me this morning, Armand.
Hey, it's entertainment overload.
It
I
is.
take down Boba Fett and LeBron and Godzilla, the big three.
Maybe LeBron will be in the new Star Wars movie. I wouldn't put it past him. He could be a part of the rebellion.
I think he'd be the member of the Sith.
How many?
I think LeBron would be a great Sith Lord.
Oh, he couldn't be taken down though. That would just be unfair.
Yes, you can, because you're gonna have Vince Carter come in for the Jedi.
What color lightsaber would Vince use? Purple?
Why? Because he played for the Raptors, Joe.
That's what I thought. Because he played for the Raptors, he would go purple.
He would go blue for North Carolina. That's number one.
But the Jedi lightsaber. Actually, no, that's not true. It is kind of powder blue.
Well, doesn't Anakin? No, Anakin uses green and Obi-Wan uses blue.
Yes, but I think they both had blue. And,
Attack of the Clones, he used green.
Attack of the Clones, he had green, but in Revenge of the Sith, they
They
both had blue.
because when they're fighting the
Yeah,
Mustafar
the Mustafar system.
wipe out Viceroy Gunray.
I hope the Mustafar system makes a comeback in this movie. Kind of just like
nothing cooler than a lava planet.
No,
sure.
there isn't. I mean, who would want to live on Mustafar? I mean, I feel bad for those guys in the movie who live there
I would
and
have
have
a
to
heat
work
stroke.
there. It'd be bad. I mean, you're always working on the lava and stuff like that.
I go surfing on the lava.
Yeah, that'd be kind of interesting. Going surfing on the lava. I mean, you just pass by Anakin and Obi-Wan having that
Get
fight.
like a metal board and.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. I think this Star Wars movie is going to be really cool, though. I really was excited to come on the air and talk about it. Break it down.
Joe, you know what's my favorite planet in what's the one with the little gerbil looking things?
Endor.
Endor.
The Ewoks.
Ewoks, gerbils. I call
You
them.
think they'll make it? I think they're going to make
are
an
coming
appearance.
back. They're coming back.
No,
of course.
I asked my brother about it.
Love
He's
Ewoks.
my expert on this kind of stuff, and he said, I believe that they casted some of the people who played the Ewoks in the original movies.
Is people still alive?
I think so.
Oh wow.
I hope so.
God bless the kid.
Yeah. That would be real. I love that. How could you not like the Ewoks?
I love the Ewoks. They were kind of remind me of the movie Gremlins. You know the little
Yes,
the one
yeah.
good gremlin. This one just got oversized.
You know what I like about them, Armand? I mean, it's just like that commitment to getting it done. They don't have all the tools that the Empire does.
You're trying to tell
use
them they
some
strive for greatness. That's
they
what you're
do
trying
strive
to say.
for
They
greatness.
demand greatness, like
The-
Chewbacca.
The Ewoks should have like a motto on their little huts. Demand greatness, because that's what they do, honestly. They took down the Empire. They used whatever tools they had to. I mean, they stole their speeder bikes. I'm mad impressed with the Ewoks.
I'm telling you, the Ewoks could take down Godzilla. Given the chance, they will get the job done.
I'll tell you this. There's not a lot of people who could do it. The Ewoks would find a way.
The Ewoks would find a way. They try
They'd
to
find a way. Because they're so small, I don't think Godzilla would be able to see them.
They'll take one by one his toes.
One by one. I don't know. If they could take down the mighty Empire, is Admiral Akbar going to be back? The leader of the rebel fleet, you know, the guy. It's a trap.
It's a trap, yeah.
It's a trap.
The red zone.
The red zone.
I was like, my dad's like, what is wrong with this fool? I don't know, Joe. That's a really good question. I think he should be back.
Me too. Because the way I'm thinking is, based on what we saw in the trailer, we saw there's a lot of stormtroopers left,
yeah.
which means that the rebel fight is far from over.
Mm-hmm.
So you'd have to think, unless Admiral Akbar got relieved of his command, he's still got to be in
Is
charge.
Darth Vader going to be back?
Is Darth Vader? I think the spirit of Darth Vader will be there, and
I
I'm
think he's going
excited.
to turn good, though, now.
Well, he is, because remember at the end of Return of the Jedi, when they're celebrating on Endor with the Ewoks, you have the three spirit forms. You have Yoda, you have Obi-Wan, and then you have Anakin. The good Anakin when he was.
Yeah.
So I think that the spirit of Anakin is going to talk a lot in this film, which is cool, because are they going to put the old Anakin, Hayden Christensen, in as the talking guy?
Oh, maybe. Joe, you know what could be cool? What happens if George Lucas just throws in this new twist called reincarnation? And all these guys come back as new people, and you wouldn't even know it.
I don't know, because I don't think George Lucas is involved with this in any way.
Oh, it's not?
I think it's just J.J. Abrams.
Oh, I'm sorry. I
Are
can't-
you a
I can't go
J.J.
see this.
Abrams
no,
fan?
No, I'm a George Lucas fan.
Oh, me too. But I have hope for J.J. Abrams, because I honestly never cared about Star Trek whatsoever. And when I saw, I didn't see the second one, but when I saw the first one, I was pretty impressed. I thought it was a really good film. Did you see it?
Whenever I saw Star Trek, I always thought Star Wars, because Star Wars is 100 times better.
There's no question.
Like,
Star
I can't
Wars.
watch both, because I always, like, compare and, like, contrast them.
Okay.
And Star Wars defeats it in the end of the day.
The thing I did like, though, was they said at the beginning of the film, because, you know, the Star Wars fans like you and I, Armand, we're very passionate about it, and we don't want somebody directing the film who doesn't know Star Wars. And I think that was one of the big selling points for people was this J.J. Abrams is a guy who knows his stuff. He's always been a very big fan of Star Wars.
Joe, I think we should reach out to J.J. Abrams and tell him to get us involved in this casting.
He needs to get us involved because, like I told you, Armand, I didn't sleep on the night the trailer was out because I kept tossing and turning in my bed. What's the deal with the stormtroopers?
Tell him to sign this
Who are they-
4-year contract.
Hey, I'll
listed about
take it.
$100 million.
Who else is more obsessed about Star Wars than we are? I mean, when Star Wars: Revenge of the Sith came out,
Best
Armand,
movie ever made.
that was the only thing that was on my mind for months. I went home from school every day and I watched that trailer 30 times. I would just go on my computer and watch that trailer over and over and over again. And when the Star Wars Battlefront video game came out,
Oh.
and they had clips of the movie in the game,
Yep.
my goodness.
I love that game too, but that was on my PSP. That's long lost in Kansas right now.
I know that
she took it.
we're still
bagged
looking for that lady who stole your PSP.
I saw her. I visual. I was like, I know you got it. I know you got it. They had to escort me off the plane. I'm like, I know you got my PSP.
We're gonna find her, and she's gonna regret the day she took Miss. Because when you put the dynamic duo on the case, we're gonna find the PSP.
And I'm gonna hire Liam Neeson. He'll get the job done.
Oh yeah, always. I think they're making a Taken 3, which we talked about throughout the show. But this is Star Wars.
Yeah, the plot of this one's gonna be how my PSP was taken from me.
It is. That would be an interesting plot. It can't be worse than the second one. So we'll see how that would work there. But I had a Star Wars plot. Oh, we were talking about Revenge of the Sith. I kind of like you were saying when you went and you saw Desolation of Smaug like 50 times. Same thing with me for Star Wars. I went, I saw it so many times, and I just couldn't. It never got boring. Which is, I think, the thing that it tells you how much you enjoy it is when you can just watch it over and over and over again in the theater when it's still fresh and it doesn't get boring.
I probably watch it on DVD once a month.
Yeah. I'm with, like, Revenge of the Sith, The Dark Knight are probably the two movies that I'm with you. Like, I watch it probably every 2-3 months. You know
what's funny about The Dark Knight? My favorite Dark Knight one's the one with Bane. I love the second one with the Joker, but something about Bane.
I like them both. I like Dark Knight a little bit more, but I'm with you. I thought The Dark Knight Rises was maybe just as good, not as it. I thought it was great.
Yeah, they're both great. I mean, the first one's good too, but it can't compare to the other two.
The first one was kind of just a surprise to me because I went into it with no expectations. I was like, all right, let's see. And then I came out of it, I was like, wow, they got something here. They could really make this a good... And then when they showed the Joker card at the end, I was like,
yeah.
Well, let's see. And
Christopher Lloyd's a great director.
He is. Wait, Christopher Nolan?
Lloyd's someone else. Who's Christopher Lloyd?
I don't know.
There is a Christopher Lloyd. I met Christopher Nolan.
There is definitely Christopher Lloyd. I don't know who it is. I think he's an actor, isn't he?
Yeah, Ian Sachs from the control room.
We got the approval from Ian Sachs.
I don't greatness kid.
Yes. Ian's the man. I don't know what he does.
He said something about Tom Brady. I don't know what he said.
Tom Terrific. I don't know, but Christopher Nolan, did you see Interstellar?
Interstellar, no, but I heard it's one of the most hyped films of the year. I heard it's going to win Best Motion Picture.
I was talking to some of my cousins about it on Thanksgiving, and they said it was awful. It was horrendous. I was like, whoa, back it up a little bit. Christopher Nolan is my guy. Armand's guy too. Let's not be so harsh, all right? I want to see Interstellar, but not before I see The Hobbit.
Yeah, I would take Interstellar out on, you know why, Joey? I think you have a fascination with space. I think you need to find a one-way trip to space. And never come back.
Well, I gotta tell you, if I found...
Let's move to Saturn.
If I could get, like, a nice little cottage on Naboo or something like that, you know, overlooking the nice fields...
Alright, Joe, that's another galaxy, Joe. I'm talking about planets. How are we gonna get into another galaxy? We're clearly staying in the Milky Way.
I don't know. Can't we make the jump to hyperspace, like with the Millennium Falcon or something like that?
All right, you find the Millennium Falcon.
I'll let you know when I find it.
All right.
You know, you could come along for the ride.
I'm down.
We'll go for a tour. We'll go say hi to the Ewoks, you know?
All right, we'll go to Taiwan.
All right. They'll find a way.
Yep.
Nobody parties like the Ewoks.
Isn't Taiwan a country in Japan?
No, it's an island. Oh, no, is it? I don't know.
I don't know why it's a Taiwan. I think
when we start getting away from entertainment and sports, we get into trouble. People are probably going to think like, man, how did these guys get into college?
These guys are demented.
Oh, man. Crazy, though. But want to take a little break. When we gear back, we're going to break down The Hobbit, talk a little Flash versus Arrow, and then get into college football. Like I said, who else could have that combination? Flash versus Arrow, The Hobbit, and the NCAA football rankings from the committee. Nobody else. Only on Entertainment Overload. Stay with us, and we will be right back.
Celebrate the USFL's 25th anniversary with this fantastic collector's magazine for the holidays. The USFL, the Rebel League that the NFL didn't respect, but feared. This must-have features interviews with players and coaches like Bobby Hebert, Marv Levy, and much more. Hundreds of photos will take you back to the 80s when Donald Trump was just an emerging name in